So I've been working on my 180s since last summer, and you know, watching guys like Brett Reeder and Brandon Semenuk and all those insanely talented athletes, they make it look easy. So obviously I assumed I could 180 no problem. So anyways, it took a lot of work, and surprisingly the most difficult part was as soon as you're backwards, getting out of the fakie. So it's totally different rolling backwards on your bike than it is forward. So if you're not familiar with fakie, I'll put a little box with a link to my video talking about how to do fakie here. Basically it's a ton of repetition. I learned by going up to curbs and things and running into them forwards, kind of doing a bit of an endo and then rolling backwards. So that worked for me. If you're goofy like myself, that means if you start with your left foot forward pedaling, then typically you're going to spin to the right, and vice versa if you're regular. So if your right foot's forward, you're going to spin to the left. So now the motion for 180, as you saw in the video, I learned it off this little kicker ramp. I had tried it on little bumps and things like that, but you really need a little bit more speed and air than you're comfortable with. So that's one of the scary parts. But so basically all you need to do to learn to 180 is commit. You have to be committed to the rotation, otherwise you'll probably, you know, spin 90 degrees and go off sideways. You've got to turn your head. Right before I take off the ramp, I turn my head and my body, and that kind of directs the 180. I'm looking kind of at the ramp where I took off from because, you know, I want to go 180 degrees, so that's a good starting point. And it really takes a lot less effort than you think. So if you're going into it pulling super hard and landing sideways, then your technique's a little bit off, and you just want to relax a bit, take a deep breath, and yeah, really focus on spinning. So it's really not too much different than spinning your body, just, you know, standing, doing a jumping 180 or 360 or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and hopefully it was a useful tutorial for you guys. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to write them in the comments below. Thanks so much for riding with me, guys, and we'll catch you next time.